What image first comes to your mind when I say the word self-care? I wouldn't blame it if half of you thought about a woman lounging around at a spa, because when I started my project, I would have thought the exact same thing. Self-care is a lot more than that, though. When it comes to the mental health movement, self-care was an essential part of moving towards a more open and honest society. The start of the self-care movement in the 1980s was essential to getting people to talk more about it, and essential to the start of the psychiatric movement, moving against going to mental hospitals and starting to talk about it more, having it more normalized in society. When I think about self-care, I think about doing deliberate actions that help your emotional, mental, and physical well-being. What does that mean? It means just taking care of yourself, doing things that you know are going to help you get through the day, going to give you energy, going to make you happy, and know that you're going to be able to be going through the day and making sure that you're doing everything you need to do. There are a lot of different things that you can do when it comes to self-care, and there are a lot of different categories. You could implement self-care by deciding to eat a salad instead of eating fries like you always do, waking up an hour early and going on a morning run. You could do a lot of things. You could even go and talk to somebody about how you're feeling. It could be a lot of things. There are a lot of misconceptions when it comes to self-care these days because a lot of people have this preconceived notion of what it should be. When it comes to self-care, people may think that it's too time-consuming or too expensive because they have the idea that you need to buy something, you need to go shopping, you need to do all these things that should be considered self-care. But self-care could be anything that you want it to be. It's basically just about you. It could be you, instead of going and walking around, it could be you going home and taking a nap before your next class. Some people might think that they don't deserve self-care, that it's too selfish, but you should never feel that taking care of yourself is something selfish or that you shouldn't do. Self-care is something that needs to be implemented in everyday life. And something that you could do if you feel that way is just sitting down, taking a moment to breathe. Even if you're at work and you feel like you're overwhelmed and you feel like you don't deserve to actually go and take a break or leave for the day, you could sit down for 10 minutes and just sit, play a crossword puzzle on your phone and relax. That is a form of self-care, and that's you making yourself know that it's okay to relax and it's okay to feel overwhelmed. Some people might think that self-care is just for women because they have this preconceived notion that self-care is pampering or something that you need to do for your body, but it's not like that. Self-care could be you going outside and playing soccer with your friends or going outside and playing basketball. I know that college can be a really stressful time. I know that, and all of you know that. So doing little things to help yourself could do so much for your mental health. Because I know that exams are basically from September to November when it comes to Penn State, so a lot of you are stressed and so am I. So doing things like taking a minute to talk to your friends and just distracting yourself on the phone, arts and crafts, or doing some meditation in between, all of these things can do wonders for your mental health. When it comes to on-campus resources, there are a lot of places that you could go. Red Folder is a website for distressed students at Penn State. If you go there, there are staff, organizations, and people that can help you figure out why you're stressed out and what you can do. CAPS is the mental health resource where you can go to counseling. You can talk to people, and it's free for 6 sessions, and if you want to go again, you can go for group counseling for free. The Office of Health, Promotion, and Wellness is also a great place for you to look for tips to take care of yourself. If you're looking for more online resources, you could go to the Delray Medical Center and the American Psychological Association. Both of these websites have great ways for you to implement self-care into your own daily routine. And overall, I have to say that while it may seem unnecessary, it is so important for you to realize what you need to do to take care of yourself. Because a lot of the time, we overwhelm ourselves and we think that we need to do so many things and overwhelm ourselves because we see all these people doing great things around us. And we get this idea in our heads that we need to do those things so that we can be successful and be better. But you need to take care of yourself and really view what matters and what is important to you and implement these small steps in your daily life because it is going to do amazing things for your mental health and it's going to help you be so successful in life. Overall, self-care should not be a luxury. It is a necessity. Thank you for listening.
Oh.